These are all literally just fucking insta-Q. It's crazy. Yeah, like these Qs are like actually just straight up instant. Puff of the sun. I'm certain if there wasn't all of us queuing for this though, it would take a lot longer. Instead of being, you know, fucking... Instead of being insta-queues, they'd probably be like 10, 20-minute queues as a tank or healer. We have to stop and kill these, don't we? Don't go roll them up. I think my biggest criticism for how these raid tiers are designed, from like an doing old content perspective, is I think they should eye level sync you a lot harder. Instead of being 100 eye levels ahead of like what was available at the time, you should only be a max of like 20 ahead. You shouldn't be able to outgear it as hard as we do. Because we might as well be doing this with like Stormblood characters. Whoops, I fucked that up. Okay, so we're not supposed to stand next to those, I see. Paralyzed. Got blown up for a little bit. So are those frontals? Those look like frontals. I got hit by one, so bad. I feel like we should wait until our bones drop, but I'm sure it's fine. How did my fucking tomahawk pull? I don't like the look of what he's doing. I'm popping on cooldown. Okay, so we did like a walnut on Corbic. I'm gonna wait until holy shit! That one-shot Corbic, okay. Monka Giga. I would have taunted before that if I had known that was gonna be a fucking thing. Magic bone up. Think I'm fine here. Okay. I'm gonna let you take the boss here because I have 2 stacks of magic bone. I don't know what this does. Somebody got a ball. I think I stood on that guy. I think I had like a thing on me. I think I should have just moved that out. I think that was all there was to that. Bioarithmetics. That looks like a stack of some kind. No, it's not a stack of some kind. That was a stack on this and get a Vuln stack. Okay. He's almost dead. Oh, those were just like trash, weren't they? This is the real boss right here. Do my damage, Fell Cleaves. Oh, yeah, Fell Cleaves. Oh, it's fucking fire. That's something I hate about this game is like fucking fire always leaves shit on the ground. It's like with every other thing you're safe to move out of the circle. You're to go back into the circle as soon as you move out. Trying to watch for like tank busters. Okay, I see Corbett getting chunked. I'm taunting because I saw like fucking shit. Oh god, I have a thing on me. Guess that was a bad time to taunt. I saw Corbett take a Fizzball and get chunked, and so I was like, yeah, I should taunt. Taunting makes sense. It looks like a tank swap, but looks like it's fine. He's got 4 stacks of Fizzball. I can't taunt for 5 seconds. It's dead. It's fine. No, next up is 3 mini bosses. Largus gets last 2 are trash. This is the real boss. Well, no, we fought 3 mini bosses there, and then fucking, and none of those were objectives in the dungeon. Like the objectives were like clear this place, and then the actual objective for the last part was defeat this guy, like defeat Vortexer. 4 stacks is fine. Tanky over that laser beam one shot. I don't know what the fuck that was. You had 2 stacks of magic Vuln, I think, on that one, Korbic, and then the one thing happened. Because it was like a tank buster. It was like a magic-based tank buster. I'm pretty sure the way that mini boss is working is it was doing like a physical and a magical Vuln, and it had like physical and magical tank busters, and you're supposed to like swap it out based on like who had what. It's like you had magic, so I should have taunted and taken the magic tank buster. That's what it looked like to me, at least. 10 equals stacks, 1 equals solo. Stack ring is associated. Number of orbs spent needs to stack with the player. Like a party soak. Oh, it was a party soak. Let's see. Should have invulned it. Chadkis, you haven't seen Round Rocks, have you? I was looking forward to hearing about the new treasure she's found. I see. I'll not lie to you. Some of it is true. I did meet with the Illuminati, but that's not the whole story. Allow me to explain. So I don't understand, like, so Mo, you're talking about that like soak mechanic. So why did I get a Vuln stack for standing with you? Because you had like a circle around you and it looked like you moved into the group, and so I assumed like, oh, that's a soak. And then I got a Vuln stack from soaking in it. Moved over so we had 4, but you came May at 5. So you need exactly 4 people to soak in it. That's weird. Is that like something that's generally applicable as like a syntax throughout this game? Like the 4 orbs indicating 4 players total, or is that specific to that boss fight? Bang, you hand over the codex ready to stop the Illuminati from coming here and taking it. That's dumb. Mostly Alex mechanics, you'll see it in A8. Okay, so it's not a syntax applicable to the rest of the game, it's just applicable to this tier / expansion. Yes, but the fragment I had over them was not but a stone picked from a pile of rubble. The true codex fragment is here, safe and sound. Huh, I bloody knew Quick thinks is lying. But he told it, you've been working with the Illuminati all along. He'll bilge a lot of it. So she tricked him. Works for me? I'm afraid not. Quick things told you true. In fact, it was I who first taught the goblins how to summon the primal. I meant only to use them for my own ends, of course, much as I did you. Let's kill her. Death to the betrayer. The author of the Enigma Codex was an ancestor of mine. The creation of the so-called perfect world proposed within it has long been the goal of certain members of our tribe, myself included. For years we strove in secret to realize its high ideals. Free of the twisted elitism seems to have infected the Illuminati. During that time, there was one who served as our leader, a man who made us believe that our perfect world was within reach, a man with whom I fell in love. I wished for nothing more than to see his dreams come to fruition. Now we're going to learn about her tragic backstory. So blind was my devotion, I agreed to help him summon a primal without a second thought. Danger to our lives never even crossed my mind. On that day, 3 years ago, I came to know the folly of our mission. In an instant, the infernal machine laid waste to our hopes, snuffing out the lives of my companions, and the man I loved was dragged into its core. In a last desperate attempt to make right our mistake, I called forth a barrier with which to seal Alexander. At that moment, however, the codex shattered, and the Colossus vanished without a trace. When dust settled, I found myself surrounded by the broken fragments of the codex, cold, accusing remnants of our dream of a perfect world. We were fools to think only of the future. I had not realized it until my friends were gone. By the time we spent our journey together, pursuing a shared dream, those moments were as precious as any paradise we could have hoped to build. Sad old tale, I'll give you that, but it doesn't explain why you had the Illuminati summon the Primal, or why you had us help you infiltrate it. For everything you've been through, you can't seriously think any good will come of reviving Alexander. You all but said as much yourself. Good has nothing to do with it. Understand, I had not acted out of any lingering adherence to my old ideals. I simply wanted to see him again, and perhaps walk to the ends of the world with him. So basically, she is willing to just destroy the entire world, wipe out all life, just on the off chance that her dead boyfriend might not be dead, or that she could see him in some way. Man, this is a retarded character. Fucking need to put it down. Or him? Yes, because he's the core of Alexander now, so he's in there somewhere, but he's dead because he's been, he's the core of a primal. You're not getting him back from that. Fishko, might count me and Alexander. Not Alexander itself, but the soul I believe still resides within. Soul of Uplander sleeps in giant machine. Never has Backrix heard such unsense. Mide must abandon this. See, even the retarded goblin knows that she's retarded. Now's not the time. Shut up, Biggs. Got one more question to ask you. What happens when all the codex fragments are brought together? Alexander was born from hearts that yearn for a perfect world. The writings of the Enigma Codex inspired such a desire, but they are more than just a collection of texts. The Codex can also be used to control the Primal. To be precise, 2 elements are required: a complete Enigma Codex and one capable of reading it. Both are present. Alexander can be commanded to transport its residents wherever they choose. I myself was once able to read the Codex, but those days are long gone. Now the fragments are as dead to me as the stones beneath my feet. There is another, however, to whom the Codex still responds, one we all know quite well. The Goblin Child. What? Round Rocks? You saying that little girl is the key to controlling a bleeding primal? Pant, Huff, Gulp, Round Rocks has been taken by the Illuminati. How convenient. Round Rocks has been captured. Toppling the time. Round Rocks' plight weighs heavy on Mide's mind. Curse me for a fool. I should have known better than underestimate the Illuminati. I assumed the missing piece in their plan was the Codex variant, but they were talking about Round Rocks all along. Let's mount a rescue, now, without delay. To the Illuminati, she's no better than a cog in that monstrous machine. It is like that she's being held somewhere in or close to Alexander's upper body. Continue your push through the left arm. While the Illuminati are distracted, I will search for a way forward. Trimmer, turn around. Oh, you guys are all like having an orgy over there? That's fine.